Hey there, friends and enemies, JoPaWrites here again, and recently in Cyberpunk 2077 Phantom Liberty, I've been having an absolute blast with a brand new tech build that I've been running, and that is quite literal, as I've been using grenades a ton with it, and they are very effective, and I'll talk about that in a little bit. But my favorite part about this build, it is very versatile. It can take on enemies at close, medium, and far distances. It can take on waves of ads, it can take on bosses, does not matter, it can take on any type of content in this game, and that's why I love it. I can just slap this bad boy on and go to town and destroy everything. So, jumping right into what I'm running. First off is the Rosetsu Tech Sniper Rifle. This thing, if you charge it up and hit a headshot, deletes pretty much anything. It is insane the damage that it does, especially as you spec into a tech build, and this is obtained partially through the Phantom Liberty campaign. I'm not going to spoil anything, but you will get this automatically, so definitely try it out once you do. If you are running a tech build, it can feel underwhelming if you're not a little bit, but trust me, stick with it. It's very, very good. The same thing goes for the Lizzie tech pistol. This is obtained along with the order at the Black Market in Dogtown in Phantom Liberty. If you missed the Lizzie previously during your playthrough, it's also available in the Lizzie bar if you have not been locked out of that location down where you meet Judy and some others. I won't spoil anything again, but you can snag this pretty easily, especially if you missed it earlier in your playthrough. So I would definitely go check that black market if you don't have this. Now, as far as this, I slept on this pistol a lot. I thought it was very underwhelming because it needs to get the benefit of a tech build in order to maximize what it does. And you have to charge it up. If you shoot this like a normal pistol, it does almost no damage. It is very weak. But if you charge this up, you can delete ads, and it is insane. I promise you, you're going to want to use this and try it out. It is going to be very, very good. Same thing with the order. The order shotgun is already very good, but once you spec into a tech build, it becomes so much better. Charge this up. You can charge this one with hipfire. That's what you can't do with the Lizzie. This is a little bit of a bummer, but the order you can charge up either way, and it vaporizes enemies. The damage you do is absolutely insane, and I am a massive fan. This is my favorite shotgun in the game, and I'm glad I could pair it with a build that I really enjoy. Then I'm also rocking Ozob's Nose. This is done with a side quest. As long as you accompany Ozob, do his task, and you're going to get this, and it does a lot of damage. You're able to chuck these. The nice thing about a tech build too, you get an extra charge, so chucking these nonstop can do a ton of damage, and I really love it. Cyberware, I'm just rocking some basic stuff as far as the mods here go. I got some standard things that I really enjoy using personally. I didn't really spec into that because it's not really part of the build that I'm running or really focused on. Same thing over here on the Cyberware. You can kind of mix and match. I'm heavy into armor and health for this one for the most part, just because I like being able to stay alive as long as possible, get some headshot damage in there as well. I don't have everything fully upgraded, but it's pretty good and has kept me alive through everything that I'm running, so don't worry about that at all. And yeah, this is really, really solid. I would definitely recommend. This is one that I love, Second Heart. I run this on any build because it does give me a chance to come back to life if I do die, which does happen from time to time if I'm not paying attention or I'm going against an enemy that I underestimate. But yeah, otherwise, yeah, drones, mechs, and robots with this build, anything that's robotic gets absolutely annihilated, and that's what I love. So as far as my perks go, here are my attribute points. 20 body, 20 technical. You can flap that around if you want to. You can change that as much as you want. Technical is the most important part. I have every node done in the technical slot. That's why I really like using my grenades over here, because you're going to get extra explosive damage, extra radius, more health items, all that kind of good stuff. Right here is where you get the extra grenade charge as well. But yeah, that's very good. Over here, this is where it really shines. You get increased charge time for tech weapons, more damage, which is huge, and then bolt shots are going to do insane damage. It's going to penetrate cover. It's going to do all kinds of good stuff. So this is really, really nice, and I love this whole thing. And then chain lightning. Once you get this going, the chain lightning can be hilarious, and I absolutely love it. So keep that in mind. And yeah, you'll see that flashing across the screen quite often. Otherwise, kind of go with what you're comfortable with. You don't really have to worry about all these other things if you don't want to. I have a lot of, like I said, health. I like to stay alive and really be maxed out on health all the time, pretty much. The adrenaline rush is really, really nice, but yeah, you can spec into what you want. If you really want to, you can kind of focus on something like a shotgun here. You can build into your shotgun to do extra damage, or you can go build into your pistol or your sniper rifle, any of that good stuff. As far as the gameplay goes, you're going to want to play your own style. That's really how it is. So for me, oftentimes, if I know I'm heading into combat, I'll use my sniper initially, and then as the enemies start pushing me, hit them with a couple grenades because they recharge really fast. Use my tech weapons, my pistol at first, and then swapping over to my shotgun as they get closer. The shotgun is really nice against heavier, harder enemies. For example, I got to the tier 5 of the Wanted in Dogtown, and they send these really insane Mantis Blade users after you, and so that's why I'm using my shotgun to try to do as much damage against that. Chunk them down. You're going to see that in the gameplay, and it is very, very effective. Those things have a ton of health, so taking them down can be very, very difficult. But other than that, like I said, the gameplay is pretty nice as far as consistency goes. You can really learn to charge up your weapons, get the timing right, so you're not wasting any of that charge or wasting time. You can learn the range of the weapons, and it just feels really, really good. I love the idea of this build as well, because you're seeing lightning flash around the scene. You're seeing enemies explode and disintegrate and all that kind of good stuff. And it's quite hilarious to me seeing just the bodies fly everywhere. They feel powerful. It feels like I can destroy pretty much anything in the game, and that's what I love about a build like this. It's not going to be the most meta that you've ever seen. It's not going to be a build that necessarily everyone is going to want to run, but if you're running a tech build, if you want to experiment with a tech build, this is one that I highly recommend trying out. And like I said, Cyberware you can be very versatile with as far as your abilities go, your perks besides your base ones that you're using in the technical ability slot. You can have free reign and kind of mix and match whatever you're seeing the most benefit from and really change those to your personal playstyle. So keep that in mind, and yeah, I think this is a lot of fun. I recommend everybody try it out, and yeah, that's it. So if you enjoyed the video, make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Helps me out tremendously. I'm going to keep rolling out some of the Cyberpunk content. I know we're a little bit away from the release of Phantom Liberty, so I know everyone's seen everything, done everything, so I'm trying to find some new stuff for you all that you might not be running or you might have missed along the way. And so if there's anything that you want me to cover that you think deserves more love, let me know in the comments down below. I would really appreciate that, because I'm trying to make sure that what we share here is something that is beneficial to everybody watching. My name is Jopa. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe, all that kind of good stuff like I mentioned, and I'll catch you all later.